Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. So I think we can start. I will switch in full mode. Yeah. Hello, everyone. So thank you for attending this first Woosmap live webinar. So the goal of this webinar is to present to our customers or contacts the latest new features in the Woosmap platform and show you a short technical demonstration. Maybe I will do a quick presentation of myself. I'm Adrian, the head of customer care team at Woosmap. In the team to support our customers. I'm in charge of the pre-sales part too. There are some colleagues of me in the chat, in the meeting. So the point is you don't hesitate to ask questions in this chat. And it will be a pleasure to answer in live or maybe at the end of the session if you have the time. Okay, so let's start with the agenda. Two first topics will concern Localities API. Maybe you already know this API allows you to perform autocomplete on locality, street address, geocode your database of addresses. We added recently two new features to this API. The first one is to that will allow you to find nearest points of interest to our customers. And the second one is to maybe unlock new possibilities to our customers with localities polygon data available now in the data, and we will see how to get this. The third topic is we'll see how to mix external data layers or maybe your own layers on top of the Woosmap map. And we will finish with a short presentation of what rewards and the last feature with integrated in our product with this solution to find a specific, very accurate location around the world. We will finish with an open questions and answer. Okay, let's start. We will discover how to find nearest points of interest, POIs. It's a new endpoint in the Localities API, as I said. We named this nearby endpoint. Pretty straightforward in terms of use case. This endpoint will allow developers on the customer side to get easily with just one call POI within a specific area. When we talk about area, we talk a radius in meters or kilometers in a maximum of 50 kilometers. It works pretty easily. You will give in the API the coordinates, the latitude and the longitude. And you just have to specify the radius and the types of the categories you want to get in the result. Okay, so it's very powerful, and you can have access to many POIs over the world like this to enrich your page or your application. We will see some use case just after. Yes, you can see here on my screen, this radius search. It's just to represent you the feature. You can see the Woosmap map with all the POIs on it. You can see restaurant, transport station, monument, or this kind of things. The goal is to get there, okay, and to display them specifically on your map or just in a list or something like this. Basically, POIs will match the Woosmap map. Okay, this is the same database, so just with few exceptions like HEMs, as you can see. But yes, it will be possible for you to get a school, university, parking, all different transport POIs, etc. We will see the complete list just after. Yeah, maybe I will jump into a demo. I suppose you can see my screen and the demo. Yeah. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so you can see here the Woosmap map, world map. Okay, I'm in New York here, and if I, for example, I want to move in Paris, I will jump here, and you will see I have this demo different kind of POIs categories to the left side here, and for example. Let's try, I want to have, for example, all the school in a perimeter around the position. And if I set up the kilometer, for example, here, you will see the list updated here to the left. So the API give you the list, okay, with the name, the types, and we sort the result by the profile distance. Okay, so if I click on it, I will see the POI on the specific position of this POI on the map. Okay. So for example, here we have a school in Paris, we have a lycée, etc. So yeah, you can have access to this demo in the Woosmap developers documentation, so you can play with it. It's very powerful. So for example, if I jump in London, I can get some, for example, a rail station here. Okay, so I have the list in this specific radius around the center of London. I will show you in detail the technical answer here. So we are able to give you the ID of this POI, so you can request it after. The types and the categories, okay? So for example, in this sample, I get the business, food and drink, but specifically the restaurant, okay? And the fast food. We give you the name of the POI and the coordinates and some address components. So for the moment, it's focused on the country. Yeah. Here you have the complete list of available POIs. So they are available on Woosmap map and they are available in these localities and nearby endpoint. So yeah, the transit station, airport, rail, a lot of business kind of POI as a bank, all the foods, the bar, the coffee, the fast food, the restaurant, some services as the fueling station, the mall, the parking, different kinds of shops. So you can only get bakery if you want. Education with all types of education POIs. Yeah, medical, hospitality, and yeah, tourism. It's always important because we will see some use case after. Could be important to have a amusement park, aquarium, zoo for a travel website, for example. So in terms of use case, yes, we can focus to our elevate real estate application or website, and even hostel travel application. So I think the goal here is really to fit this kind of offer page. So when you are looking for your new house, for example, you will have different criteria, so has the price, the area, etc. But it's very important to know which kind of services will be around you, so as transport, train station, airport, and schools, for example. So you can literally feed this real estate offer page with this kind of, thanks to this kind of API, and get the POI and just display them on the map, or maybe just display them on the list, as you can see on this sample, displaying the nearest school and the distance from the location. Yeah, so very important for the real estate. We talk about SEO boosting too, because as we know now, for example, the different search engine on the web will take into account in their algorithm the content of the web page. So if the web page, for example, a real estate offer web page is very basic, or store web page is very basic with a duplicate content between all the pages, the scoring for the search engine will be lower than other pages. So this is a good feature to improve the SEO scoring, thanks to adding informations, dynamic informations for each pages. That means POI will be different for each pages, and the scoring will be boosted by this. If you combine the map plus the POI list plus distance in public transport, this kind of things, yeah, it's very powerful to give all the informations to the visitor of the website in one click, in one page, in fact. Yeah, we can explore even more use cases. So you can see here the booking.com website, and maybe, as you know, when you click on a hotel, you have a lot of informations provided. So yeah, if you are working in the travel or real estate, you can reproduce this kind of pages thanks to the Woosmap localities nearby endpoint. So you can apply this to different sectors, even in retail and food, to boost your SEO and to help your customers to find the right information. You can enrich your page with this information. Yeah, and even for services, universities, yeah, it's very important. Yeah, a second feature about Localities API is the possibility now to get polygon data from a postcode or locality, for example, to enhance your search engine, your application or website, or to perform geoanalysis after site. So let's see. Yeah, you can see on my screen, so sample of polygons for cities. So yeah, this new data is available in the details and in the geocode endpoint of Localities API. So basically, you will have the standard informations as the ID, the name, the coordinates of a city. But if you use the shape parameter in your request, you will have in the response, the JSON response, the polygon data with all the coordinates of the polygon. And that means you can display it on the map, or you can just take the polygon and use it in a search engine, for example. A lot of search engine in web application will use this kind of polygon search to be really more accurate in terms of search. instead of just have the city point and get information around the radius. Yeah. In terms of use cases, as I said, for example, for a job finder website, it's very important if I'm looking for jobs in a specific country or a specific administrative level, a region, to just have the offer from this specific area. I don't want to have the offer on the other side of the border because I cannot work in another country. So it's not the part of what I want to find. So it's very powerful to not just have a radius search or attribute search by country or admin level or city, to search for a country and give exactly the offer, the jobs offer in this country and not in the another country, thanks to the polygon that will respect the border of each country. Yeah, even in the real estate use case and sector, as you can see on the screen, it's really important to represent some border, some area when you want to find your new home. So in the offer page, it's very important, for example, to show the limit of the city or the neighborhood to clearly represent the area and the limit of the city. So yeah, if I make the link with the last feature, yeah, have a map with POIs, list of POIs, and this kind of shape to represent the city limit. It's very powerful to give nice information to the visitor. Yeah, I will switch on a demo to quickly show you. So here, for example, if I'm looking for the city of Marseille in France, you will see I will get the polygon displayed on my map in this demo. So basically what you have in the localities autocomplete in detail or geocode, this is the coordinates, the center of the city, okay? And this option will allow you to get the polygon, the full shapes. And you can see the limits are pretty accurate. Maybe it's not enough accurate to perform very administrative things to validate something, but to perform a search, a web search to find offer jobs, it's really enough accurate. Yeah, you can see I can search for other polygon. For example, by postcode, I search for a postcode, and here I have the polygon of the postcode. I can have, for example, Paris arrondissements like this. Okay, yeah, I can even have a polygon of the country if I want. Just to show you the request. You can see the payload of the request here, localities details, and the payload as specifically for the shape informations for France. So in the result, I get it here in the shape field. You will see it's a JSON multi-polygon format. That means you have all the points of all the edges, but you see the performance of the API is very good in terms of get the informations and display it on the map. I did this in just not even 1 second, so it's really powerful. Yeah. Okay, let's continue with a new topic about Woosmap map JavaScript API and how to mix external data layers on it. So we just reached the features allow our customers to render their own data layer or even external existing data layer on top of the Woosmap map, okay? That means that will offer to you a new level of customization, adding more data, your data, on top of the map of the world, where you can see the street, the city name, etc., the labels. You can see on the screen here, in this demonstration, we just add the satellite images on top of the Woosmap map. And you can play with the opacity, for example, to see the labels of the worldwide map, but in addition with the satellite image. So yeah, for example, that will allow you to display, as I said, satellite, for example, network coverage or traffic coverage, or maybe weather data as a temperature, or the raining in live, okay, if the user is refreshing the page. So for example, this satellite image is not hosted directly by Woosmap, okay? It's these new features allow Woosmap to display external layer, and in this sample, for example, we are using ArcGIS Online satellite image view on top of the Woosmap map, okay? So typically, you can buy data, or you can use open source data to display on top of Woosmap map. So yeah, you can see here some sample. I will switch on demo. It will be more clear for you. So yeah, as I said here, we load the satellite images on top of Woosmap map with a good, this is an open source and free satellite image. You can see the resolutions of the image. It's pretty good, okay? Here I'm zooming in Paris, and yeah, it's pretty good. It's very useful, for example, in the real estate use case, or even travel use case, when you want to check the nearest area of an hotel or something like this. Yeah. As I said, can play with the opacity of the map. So here, yeah, I can decide to display more the Woosmap map. So you will start to see more information from the worldwide map, okay? And I can deactivate, and maybe just see the Woosmap map out of this. So same thing, the performance is really good. You will not see a big loading time to switch from Woosmap map to display the map, display the satellite image here. Yeah, we have other demo, for example, to display temperature layer on top of the Woosmap map. I will zoom out a little bit because this is really global data. Yeah, you can see the difference of the temperature over the world like this. And same thing for the precipitation. So we just load an external layer that give in real time the precipitation, the rain level over the world. So that means if I refresh the map every 5 minutes, for example, I will see different data on top of the map here. Yeah, last topic. We will see how to explore and search stores thanks to What Rewards, totally integrated into the Woosmap store locator widget. So maybe just a few words about What Rewards. Maybe you don't know this solution. So it's really an easy way to identify locations around the world. This company, partner of Woosmap, literally they cut the world in 3 meters square, and they associate these 3 meters square to 3 random worlds. That means each 3 random worlds will be associated to a very accurate position. And for example, when you want to share your addresses you are in the countryside and you have different entries in your properties. So people can now refer to a precise location and not just give their address and the coordinate of their address. And sometimes the coordinates of the address are not the correct one. This is not the good entry for my property. So I prefer to give the what 3 words with the exact location on the planet. And 3 words, yeah, it's really more easy to remember 3 words than a full GPS coordinates. Okay, so this is the point. It's easy to remember 3 words instead of GPS coordinates. So now what we did is integrate these what 3 words autocomplete search in our store locator widget. So you can activate it in the configuration of the widget. And for example, you will see on my screen, I will search by 3 words and the widget will give me the nearest addresses from these locations. Okay, so it's an easy way to accelerate your search and to at the end have a delivery, for example, at your home. You will see here the widget is able to associate the 3 words to each store's location. Okay, so thanks for the future search. For example, you can remember the specific what 3 words stores, and you can get it. You can find it very easy for your next search. So don't hesitate to ask questions about these what 3 words features. It's just, I want to say, an introduction, and you can play with this in our documentation. Okay, but yeah, don't hesitate to ask questions and book meeting with us if you want more information about this what 3 word integration, and if you are looking for adding some location option in your checkout, for example. So thank you. I heard some questions, I suppose, in the chat. So I will quickly look at it.
It was mostly Italian eye sharing links.
Okay. Do you have some questions? No? Okay. So, Ryan. Thank you, Ryan. Don't hesitate. If you have questions, you can contact us with the chat board or the support form if you want to know more about these new features. Thank you. So if no more questions, I think we can close the session. Thank you all, and see you next month, because this is a monthly webinar. So you will receive the newsletter every month, and this newsletter will follow following the webinar. Okay. Thank you. Bye.